So the first thing that we want to look at is converting these ALG files as well as the DTM or TIN files and convert them into an XML file. So there's a tool, if you're a Civil 3D Autodesk subscriber, that you can get. So anybody who's a subscriber that has the following product to Civil 3D can get this Civil Engineering Data Translator. And what this does is you simply go in and select the source file. So you come into here, and if I was to grab this TIN, which happens to be the final survey. So that's the other thing too, is knowing what each TIN is. So in this case, the final survey would be the original ground surface. So I'm going to take that TIN file, and you can see the supported file formats here. They're all GeoPack inroads or Civil 3D files. So what's neat about this is you can actually convert a Civil 3D drawing into an XML file, or without having to go into Civil 3D and export it, or convert these inroad alignments and GeoPack and TIN files into XML as well. Depending on what you select, you'll get different results. So if I pick this TIN file, for example, you can see here it says GeoPack surface to Civil 3D. You want to pick on triangles so that it gives you the break lines, the points, the boundaries. You want it to be imperial, and you can go ahead and create a snapshot of the imported surface. So when you upload that, it'll take a few seconds. You can see the upload time and how long it took. This one took about 10 seconds. It's fairly large. But then you'll get a download link. And when you go into the download link, or when you go after the download link, it'll download it to a particular folder. And in this case, I just put it on my downloads folder here. And you can see what I ended up getting back was a TIN XML file, a spreadsheet as well that gives you some information about what was there, number of area and triangles, so pretty detailed, and then also a drawing that can be brought in, so a DWG file. If you look down a little further, I did some other ones like the DTM XML. Here's the DTM, the drawing, also the alignment. You can see the alignment got turned into an Excel spreadsheet, so it gives you some details, some information in the spreadsheet, but what you really want to get is these alignments. Now, the other thing too about the alignments to point out is you want to make sure that in the alignment, or in the XML, is that it is set to US survey feet, because if your project in Business Center is set to US survey feet and this is set to foot, it'll translate it and you won't be in the right location or the right scale. So here you can see my linear units as US survey feet. If I look at this LandXML as well, imperial units, square foot, linear US survey feet. Now, they won't always come in as XMLs or linear. You can see here, this one here, this XML. This one says foot. We want to make that US survey foot. So what you can do is actually right-click and edit this in a notepad and just change that to US survey foot. You can also go get XML notepad, which you can install, and when you edit this file in the XML notepad, it makes it a little easier, because what you can do is go to the units, go to imperial here, and under linear unit where it says foot, you can just click on and pick US survey foot. So by doing that, US survey foot, and then saving this, it will now update that to the proper unit. So see how it says US survey foot now. Okay. Now that that's in US survey foot, I can bring it into Business Center. So that's the first step of getting this data translated into an XML file format that we can use.